I never believed in omens until I saw the white crow. It was last winter when I agreed to take care of my great-aunt Clara's country house while she traveled to Argentina. She always said the house had a personality and that one should never ignore its warnings. I thought it was just her strange way of saying it creaked or had leaks. I was wrong. The house stood on the outskirts of the village, where there were no streetlights, no noise, and no cell signal. Just woods, fog, and a silence too deep to feel natural. The first night went by quietly, but the next morning when I opened the dining room curtains, I saw it, a completely white crow, as if it had been dusted with chalk. It perched on the old fence, motionless, its head tilted toward me. A chill crawled down my spine, and I couldn't explain why. I tried to take a picture, but the photo turned out black, as if the lens refused to capture it. That night, I heard knocks on the back door. They weren't loud or aggressive. They were slow, like someone knew I was listening and was waiting to be invited in. I mustered the courage, grabbed a flashlight, and crept downstairs. When I opened the door, no one, just a cold air and a single white feather on the doorstep. By the third day, the clocks in the house started to glitch. Every one of them froze at 3:33. I reset them, changed the batteries, but again, they stopped at that same time. Even the microwave showed it. And each night, the crow came back to the fence, never moving, just watching. One afternoon, while cleaning out the attic, I found a carved wooden box. Inside were old photos, all black and white, but one made me freeze. A picture of the same house, with a man standing in the doorway. Beside him, perched on the fence, was the white crow. On the back of the photo, a handwritten note read, Vigil, 1933. He arrived with the crow, and no one ever slept again. That night was the worst. I was jolted awake by a metallic sound, like claws scraping the floor. I turned on the light and saw wet prints leading in from a hallway. Not human, not bird. I locked myself in my room, shoving a chair under the doorknob. I heard footsteps, slow dragging. They stopped outside my door. And then 3 knocks, just like at the back door. 3, 3, 3. Someone whispered from the other side, a low, broken voice. I couldn't make out the words, but I knew I wasn't alone. When the sun finally came up, I opened the door. No one, just a white feather on the floor, and every clock frozen at 3:33. I left that same morning. Didn't pack. Didn't wait for my aunt. But ever since, I wake up every night at the same time. And always, there's a white crow on my windowsill. I don't sleep anymore because he watches me. And I know one day he'll come inside